A god grudge, a god grudge. Don't drag in those she-gods. Some gods preside over pleasures, some pain. Those she-gods go with the most galling god grudge. This day's a homecoming, meant to be happy. When the clan messengers arrived shedding tears to announce to his blood clan what they've been dreading, the rout of their armies, a mountainous death toll, with anguish for all in the rolls of the fallen, the best lads in their ton-loads tangled and landed and gashed by the flesh hook, the fish gaff of Ares, gaff flukes and grapnel barbs, gory with flesh bits. If he comes so overbalanced with trouble, then that's the time to start hymning the Furies. But if the news is good that he's bringing, and the city's wild with relief and success, who wants to be first to get the good curdled and blurt it all out? Shipwreck, shrew grudge. The grudges of she-gods shattered the Greek ships. Flame and salt water are scarcely a blood bond. This time they were, though, elements merging, and their bond proof, smashing our ships into splinters. Blackness, wave force, sea heaving and swelling, fierce thrashing gale squalls whistling from Thrace, hurricanes blasting, rain lashing and pelting, ship prow smashing ship prow, horned beast goring beast, beasts with their horns locked butting each other. You know when a collie not used to its charges scatters the daft sheep every direction, colliding, collapsing, that kind of chaos? Well, that's how the waves were. Next morning, the Aegean had mushroomed with corpses and shipwreck. Our ship, though, amazing, still whole and undamaged. Some god interceded, got our ship a pardon. Our helm had been guided by the hand of some he-god. Our ship was one that didn't get shattered. Couldn't believe it, escaping that wave grave. Couldn't believe our life lot so lucky. We were shocked in the clear light of morning, chewing the cud of the nightmare we'd lived through. Our ship throng had suffered a terrible thrashing. If any of the others survived, they'll be thinking we're finished as we still do of them. May everything still turn out for the better. Menelaus, let's suppose that he's made it. Let's hope he's still somewhere under the sunlight. Zeus can't want the whole blood clan blasted. That's the truth you wanted. You've got it all now.
And ruffled by zephyrs.
And after her, war hosts bristling with metal.
Trail hounds snaffling the vanishing ore spoor.
Tracking the beach chips up leafy Simois.
Trail hounds scenting the sea tracks and blood slicks.
Man grudge and god grudge ganging together shepherded the blood bride surely to Troy.
Delayed counterblow to the sullied table.
The wronged unto Zeus, protector of guest right.
They paid the blood price.
The bridegroom's blood king,
chanting the bride hymn.
Hymning the bed bond.
The new hymn they've learnt in the city of Priam's not about bed bond,
but a loud bawl at death.
Calling Paris the doom groom.
The doom groom.
War whore Helen brought suffering.
Slaughter.
Blood grudge.
Futility.
Child loss.
And blood flow. Story. Man and lion. This is it. Lion cub, brought in from the wild, still whimpering for the tit. Man treats it like a child,
They dandle it, they fondle stroke, they sit it in their laps. Delight of children and old folk. Sits up and begs for scraps. Time passes, and the man's cub grows no more a wean to rock to sleep. Suddenly, its nature shows. Come, savages, your sheep. It's thank you for its bed and board, its gratitude for care. Your whole flock torn, clawed, gnawed, and blood flow everywhere. Blood everywhere, blood everywhere. The whole house smirched, defiled. Anguish, carnage, and despair. For fostering that child, that harmless orphaned furry beast, greeting for its nurse was nothing but a fury priest. A grudge sent slaughter, curse.
Helen to Troy.
First, windless calm,
Windless,
a priceless treasure.
yielding with soft feel. Delicate eyelids,
Rare orchid with heart forms.
Then abracadabra, the nuptials turn nasty.
Jinx woman, Helen.
Wormwood, love gall.
Bringing the children of Priam disaster.
spurred on by Zeus as protector of guest right.
Blood price.
Spoil spouse.
Connubial fury.
Wealth, pride, never dies childless, never, but always breeds children that go to the bad.
That's half of the story. But what I say is this. Wealth coupled with hubris. That's the dark pedigree that sends its black seeds from infant to infant.
When blood right gives birth, the children are bloodless.
Hubris 1 breeds hubris 2, O dark ancestral tree. Old arrogance will soon renew gory genealogy. Wealth pride is the furious son of a fiendish blood dark mother. Violence is the other one, and death's it of his brother. Justice shines through hovel smoke. She loves the man who strays. Justice eats of plates of oak, scorns dainties of gold blades. Man's bespattered with shed blood, raised gilded rafters to the skies. Justice searching for the good leads through the bird's-head eyes. Justice doesn't feel to flame, kiss affluence his feet. Isn't dazzled by a name, gold coin for counterfeit. Justice isn't put out of her stride. Justice can't be turned aside.
Bloodshoot of Atreus.
Destroyer of Troy.
What's the best title to give you?
What honor that isn't too high for you, or too hackneyed?
What name does you justice?
Gives you your due.
The world's mostly mummery, sham and not gut truth. Someone's wretched and people start sighing. The grief show stops a lot short of the heart.
Someone's happy, they act the same hollowly. Glum visages forced into grins that are joyless.
But a good judge of livestock knows his own cattle.
Their eyes say one thing.
He knows the other. Their cow eyes may water. He knows it's not love.
I can hide nothing.
Now I can tell you. When you first marshaled the armies for Helen, your image was evil.
I thought you misguided to wage a long war for one lustful woman. So many cold grey burns for one gadding girl.
Now, though, my heart's full, and I greet you.
Your victory makes everything worth it.
The omens I loathed then seem justified now.
And while you were fighting,
Those who remained here, some have been faithful.
and others...
But you'll soon sort out the sheepmen and goatmen.
First, I greet Argos and the gods of this blood clan. They gave me safe passage and